I will be solo diving today, but my dad will drop me off and yeah, see how things go. So pre-trip, I pretty much have a system where we'll get the boat fired up, so that starts with testing the battery's got power, connecting it up, priming the fuel for the engine, pumping it through here because I do run it dry every single time. Once the primer bulb is stiff, then you can tell that the fuel is in there ready to go. After that, there's one thing to do, and that's fire it up, turn it over a few times, and it seems to start pretty much every single time. 2450 horsepower Yamaha does the trick. Anyway, after that, it's time to just pack the boat up, ready to go. And me and my old man are off. We are heading north today, pretty much still in Auckland. Make a quick stop, get some ice, saving for some salt ice, but seems like all they had in stock was party ice. Seems to be an ongoing thing. Grab a quick bite to eat, breakfast of champions, a sausage roll, and a steak and cheese pie, and then back on the road. Alright, so launching out at Lee Wharf, gonna head out over by Goat Island. There's the reserve there, but there's a point out there right by the reserve. Just back the trailer up nice and snug in here. Lock the car, get the wetsuit on, and get stuck into it. Let's go. You connect up the battery? It didn't take long for my dad to get stuck into a kahawai, literally the first cast, as I was just getting my dive gear on before we shot around the corner. Not a bad specimen actually. I just had the GoPro and the underwater case on my head, so shoved it into the water to look at this guy. And after that, it was time to get stuck into a bit of diving. Bit of solo diving today. Load up the gun, and pretty much what I do for the first part of my dives is just stretch the lungs, explore, have a look around. Here I shot a parori or black snapper to burley up, trying to track some fish, so I'll chop it up. I'll cut those off into lots of little chunks like you see here, flick them off that way, and then I'll actually lag ground burley down somewhere else with the other parts that are left over on it. While I go have a look around maybe for 20 minutes or so and stretch the lungs, and then I'll come back and sneak up on that later on. Yeah, so just like I said, for the next little bit I'll just be exploring. That's a red moke. There's a lot of them around, heaps of them around. We don't shoot them. They're very placid, chill fish, and they do have kind of a slimy texture to them. You can shoot them, there's nothing against it, but I don't know, most divers don't really shoot them. If you wanted to, you could shoot as many as you wanted. There were some specimens I seen that day that would have been 55 centimeters plus, some really nice ones, but yeah, like I said, don't shoot those. So yeah, I just spend my time searching around, stretching the lungs, and trying to find either koheru, maybe a leather jacket, some kahawai, and maybe a snapper if I can. It's winter, so I'm not really looking for kingfish, just snooping around, seeing what I can find. So I see this little school of koiheru out in the distance and make a couple calls, see if I can get them to come over while I relax, because you don't know what could be chasing them. And also I'm trying to shoot some bigger ones if there's any there, because they make really, really nice sashimi, and I have seen big koiheru here before. Taking a dive down and seeing the leather jacket in the distance. Just sliding along, not trying to spook it. They're pretty chill fish, and reach out, take the shot and stone it. They're not big by any means, but they are really good and super easy to prepare. I'll actually show you how to do that afterwards. They get their name because they've got some funny feeling textured skin, kind of like a leather jacket, but yeah, really good tasting. I quickly try and load my gun back up again because I've just seen 4 koiheru swim past, which I'm keen to get my hands on. Dip back down and take a shot at one and nail it. Pretty crazy fish there, very fast. He's trying to get away, but it's a good holding shot on a little fish, which proves to be quite challenging, shooting the small fish over the bigger fish. So yeah, got myself a good koiheru for some sashimi. Notice that big yellow stripe down that lights up extremely bright when they're getting chased by predators. So I've just spotted a butterfish. I've dived down, kinda trying not to look at it, come from the side, line it up, and bang, shoot it, trying to escape through the kelp. One of my favourite eating fish, butterfish, so pretty happy to plug this one. So with that being said, I've jumped back in the boat and headed off to our next spot. Honestly, the day was extremely calm. I couldn't ask for really a better winter's day than this. The water was super clear. There wasn't too many people out, a couple of divers, but yeah, as you can see here, it's just absolutely perfect conditions. yeah, as you can see, absolute pristine conditions. Fortunately my camera died, so here we are. And what we got today, got a kōheru, nice colour, kahawai, leather jacket for a feed. As I was saying earlier, leather jackets are extremely easy to prepare, so you cut them just behind their horn here, cut that through, grab their back, grab their head and pull it out, and the head and the guts all come off together. Probably the easiest of all fish. Then you literally just peel the skin off. There's no needing to do anything else. You literally just rip it straight off because of its weird leathery texture. And as I was saying, one of the easiest fish to prepare. Most people just cook them whole like that and they're good to go. Then I got the kahawai, gutted them because I'm preparing them for some brine and smoking. As you can see here, same thing, just rip the guts out, rip the gills out, chop the heads off. Then the butterfish I'm just filleting. Just going to make 2 fillets for this and turn them into some crumbed fillets for fish burgers. So I actually did that with the leather jacket as well. Both had crumb fillets. I thought I'd add it into some cooking, but I thought not on this video, my first video. I'll just keep it to this. And then last but not least is the kōheru, which I'm just making a couple nice little fillets for some sashimi. And voila, some kōheru sashimi. Yeah, some nice fresh sashimi. Bit of premium dark soy sauce. Put that in the avocado shaped bowl and a couple skewers in the sashimi, and dish it out to the family and see how they like it.
Are you going to be running a fish restaurant?
Well, if you watched this far, thanks for tuning in to the first episode of The Last Cast, and I'll see you around.